Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Dear audience of international conference regarding the Islamic paradigm of leadership. As we consider the today's world leadership, we think that the prevailing worldview in the world today is basically based upon Western way of thinking, and that has referred in all spheres of life. You see, referred actually material over mental and physical over spiritual. Both of the sides of human inner self at least ignored, and if we consider it to the extreme of rejecting it, in some cases it might be true. But in general, we see that after the modern age, today we are living in a post-modern age. So revisiting and rethinking about the worldview itself, the philosophy prevailing, and the global scenario of socio-political thought, we see that there is a consideration about rethinking it, revisiting it, and the whole scenario seems to be a bit changed. But when we go to the Islamic paradigm of leadership, I think personally that it has been underpinned by some of the misrepresentations by the Muslim leadership as well, and it has been dominated by global circle of a thought that prevails in the world based upon the physical world, material world achievements, and the decisions of leadership, which actually are commercialized in nature. They prefer the commercial benefits, the material benefits of a nation, of a group, of a community. So the overall worldview under modern age has been rational but material. The postmodern age now is thinking about something else, and it is going to revise the whole philosophical background of the leadership. Now, the inner self of human being, the HR development, the human resource purification, and the human resource organization nowadays is being more preferred as compared to the past. In this very phenomena, being a Muslim intellectual, one has to focus upon the Quranic paradigm of leadership, the Islamic models given by the best of the role models, Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and Quranic injunctions, the philosophy, especially the epistemological aspect of philosophy. Where does the knowledge come from? What are the different aspects of human knowledge, and how human being can benefit from the knowledge? Now, the rationalist approach and the empiricist approach is at least being challenged today. So in this very background, we can think about the Islamic paradigm of leadership. We have to switch to the basic difference. I think the basic difference between the prevailing worldview and the Islamic worldview given by the very first ayah of the Holy Quran that was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and that stands with the epistemological origin given to the revelation as source of knowledge. Unfortunately, we see in philosophical background, we see that the rational world has declared that nothing is higher than human reason. Now, rational approach declines and refuses to religious epistemology, and therefore the Quranic epistemology has been pushed to the background or on the back burner, and it has not been highlighted in the modern world and even in the post-modern world. It needs to be re-originated, revived, and represented in the philosophical arena of the world. So the worldview will be altogether changed. And I think in leadership, first of all, the worldview of leadership needs to be revised. Unless it becomes both material and spiritual, physical as well as metaphysical, it will never result into the human resource development in the real sense that can lead to the welfare of whole humanity. Leadership stands for influencing the others, influencing the community, influencing the other leaders, influencing the other human beings. And one can influence others if he or she becomes extraordinary human being, both from the inner self and the physical aspect of human life. An extraordinary human being can become a leader, and extraordinary human beings can influence others. So this is the first point that we get from the Quranic paradigm of leadership.